Well, so many royalists are worried about the king who has canceled his immediate schedule because he needs a time up, especially because of the cancer treatment. It's not that I think that nothing is going wrong. It's just going on schedule. But well, he briefly has been hospitalized and canceled engagements due to side effects of cancer treatment. Again, I think that this is we should be maybe not so worried because this is normal things, especially with how much he pushes himself to these engagements. King Charles has canceled a series of scheduled events due to briefly, this is important, being hospitalized following routine cancer treatments. You're seeing all sorts of things online. Make sure to remember that when people talk about the royal family, they tend to exaggerate many things. They tend to let's say not tell you the exact things that are happening. You remember with Catherine, right? You remember with Catherine. Well, that was quite wild. The 76-year-old King Charles, who publicly announced his cancer diagnosis in February 2024, was hospitalized at the London clinic following scheduled and ongoing medical treatment for cancer this morning, Buckingham Palace said in a statement shared with people on Thursday, March 27. The king experienced temporary side effects that required a short period of observation in the hospital, the statement continued. King Charles events scheduled for Thursday afternoon were postponed. So this is something again. People are saying, okay, how many engagements the king postponed, and it seems like a lot of them. But the fact is that he packed so many of them on a single day that's why it seems that he's gonna be out for long. But maybe it's just for the weekend. Okay, this is important. He's now recovering at Clarence House, Buckingham Palace said, adding, as a precautionary measure, acting on medical advice, tomorrow's diary program will also be rescheduled. That is today. The king was set to visit Birmingham on March 28 for a series of engagements. The statement concluded with the palace sending apologies to all those who may be inconvenienced or disappointed as a result. Palace aides have not given further details, and not that we need those further details on this particular condition or treatment program. However, palace sources say his recovery continues to trend in a positive direction. So there's nothing, again, there's nothing to fear. There's only a minor bump. It's only very not noticeable because, well, you see the king everywhere these days in his engagements. And it is my understanding that he is really upset. If you know that he is one of the records of most engagement in a year, he is really upset about not being able to. Well, you know that these engagements are also organized in months in advance, so it's should be really upsetting for him. That must also be. We're gonna be talking about his body language. What is this doing? This? Why is my? Oh yeah, because I have. This is what I need. Okay, this that might also explain his body language in this case because he looks. People are saying that he doesn't look well. We're gonna address that, but let me see. King Charles announced his cancer diagnosis following a 3-day hospital stay following a prostate procedure. The king is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention, which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to full public duty as soon as possible, Buckingham Palace said in February 2024. And I understand there's an upcoming visit to Italy, so it hasn't been rescheduled or anything. I think that he's going to be there. Earlier this month, King Charles shared an encouraging message while meeting with cancer patients at the Pharmacy and Pharmacology Department of Ulster University's Coleraine. What's that Winston Churchill saying? Keep burgering on, quoting the resilient prime minister who led Britain through World War II. He later asked them if they were able to survive the side effects all right, the Telegraph reported. You just have to push on, don't you? The monarch added. There's a video in here. You can watch this video. No, I think that we don't need the sound. I think we can see unlock this much better this way. We can play this so we can see part of the video in which he is leaving Buckingham Palace for. He live in Clarence House, right? Yeah, he was smiling and waving. You know how it is. We see King Charles III waved to well-wishers in central London on Friday as he headed for his country estate in western England a day after he was briefly hospitalized because of side effects of a scheduled cancer treatment. So this, I think this is just a minor bump in the road, as they are saying. It's understandable. I can understand that people are worried. This picture was shared by Sabira Lone. According to the media, the king is headed to his home in Gloucestershire, Highgrove House, to recuperate over the weekend. I don't think he looks very well in this picture, but so many things that could be happening. I think that he could be. Okay, one thing is that you don't feel well, as some were saying in the comments. And his mom, cancer is such a beast. And just when you think you have overcome it and stand a chance, well, sometimes it comes back. It's a constant battle until you have it completely under control. Okay. Misprint, Highgrove is exactly where he needs to be. I hate to say it, but I believe the king is battling on for William's sake to allow him as much time as possible to be with his family. And it's part of that, and also part of this, well, his aggressive schedule that he's everywhere. It's all the time. Jersey Gull, wishing King Charles good health. Chemo has lots of nasty side effects on the body, and yeah, that must be it. Flower Power, I really feel for him. I hope and pray he feels better for a few more years. We all want that. We want him to have a long reign. Fast, true north, strong and free. Treatment is very difficult. Towards the last rounds, it gets awful. I recently went through this with a family member. Wish him all the best of healing. And this is a point. Jackie P has a point that I share as well with everything that's going on. I mean, it's not everything has to be physical. There's so many things that can be emotional as well. And you can say that even if the king must be at this age really resilient about everything. What can surprise you when you're in your 70s? It's Jackie P has a point. He has probably seen the awful Harry charity business. The royal family worked tirelessly for so many charities and creating opportunities for people. Then to see the Harry and Meghan using charities must make him sad and angry too. I wouldn't discuss that because that is a real thing. It's something that it must be disheartening seeing what is happening with the image of the royal family because of Harry and Meghan overseas. I mean, even if you say that they don't count, that they don't matter, you know how it is. You know how the headlines that they attract is something that can be a bit disheartening, especially when there are people that are actually benefited for actual charities that are doing the actual work and not. Well, I made a very thorough video about what is going on in Centre Valley, and I'm going to do a video right next after this one about $50 million. But I can understand that maybe the king needs a weekend. Maybe it's a weekend to recharge. We will be here waiting for him, wishing him, praying for him for having the speedy recovery, and especially beat cancer already is something that I wish not only for him, but every cancer patient in the world. But let me know what you think about this in the comments. What do you think? If you think that Harry's shenanigans with Centre Valley would have affected the king in that regard? Well, let me know in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.